Felix Ralph TV. Like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Within the Felix Ralph, the bar kept posting. We decided to most of the important places, tourist sites. Mapa Kapu National Park, and Mapa Cape Coast Castle. Now we got Cape Coast Castle. So, I'm going to be now. Yeah, I am a Rahopa. Tama Abafoba so Omudia so. So, now I'm watching in the park. The whole animal revolution. There is this woman who tried to explain further about the prison or the cells. Thank you, and let's watch how she talked about it. Thank you.
They were all covered. So when you insert or you pack the cannonball in there is this part of that powder you hit match, which will drive the ball to destroy the ship. No more fight. So they are standstill now, but the original cannons. Is there any question up to this point? We are still touring this place. We have been to the dungeon, the courtyard, now on top of the underground tunnel. So if there are no questions, let's proceed. Let's go walk up. The entrance was sealed. If that place was not blocked off, you could have walked through from that side to have the experience, to go through the final exits. But a time came that that place was sealed in part of the history. So currently, where I am, one after the other. Let's come closer, watch your head, you stretch your neck, and then you look at the underground passage. To them, they entered from where the shrine is with a chain. This was a portion that they count to make sure they have the number. Some doesn't want to move because they don't know why they are here and what they were going to do. Even the leaders, they have no idea about the task that the people are going to perform. So we are looking at underground passage. This one starts from where you join us. As I promised, we will go back after everything. So let's come closer. Let's look at underground passage. So one after the other, it is 18 feet deep and 66 meters long from where you join us, the last place, to the side. Get closer, watch your head. You can come closer. Get closer a bit. Get closer. That is it. So still we are looking at the underground passage. We are experiencing what our ancestors went through. They were directly affected. They were the ones who suffered. And you and I, we are now looking at the place. Shall we move on? Still the underground passage. Let's continue.
Oh my goodness.
Experience what our people went through. But to them, they didn't see the dungeons as punishment place now. They still went ahead, create condemned cell and the punishment cell. Some were asking questions. So those men, those women were torn in their flesh. And they also want to make you suffer before you die or before you change your mind. So let's use the same step. We are going down this way. Let's use the same step. Careful. Let's use the same step. Let's come. That attendant run away that we're punishing them. Some of the ladies also refuse to be raped because soldiers will hear without their wives. If you refuse, you are going to receive beating. We are going to punish you till you change your mind. This one was also for such ladies as well. There was a door here to lock them in, but later the door was removed. Because it was not seen as condemned cell, they have this for light, for food, water, and everything. There's another punishment for them as they were here. There's a small hole. So this is the hole that links the sweat, the vomit, saliva, feeds from the middle dungeon into the ocean. And a place like this also stinks. It is your punishment, so you change your mind. For this place, unless something happened that you died, but the intention was for you to change your mind, for you to fall. Let's go down to the female dungeons. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to this side. 2 sections as the female slave dungeons. We started at the male side. They were separated from the slave market or the courtyard of this place. 500 occupied the 2 sections at the time, but the conditions were the same. A step down, come with me. Let's have the female dungeons. Let's go inside. And later, we go through the final exit. Let's move inside. We still have enough space. It was for 250. If you want to divide the 500 by 2 sections. For this side, the conditions there were the same as conditions here. Just that ladies were here. They were having their menses in the dungeons. They were not providing them with anything. You don't shower for 5-7 days. The place was very dark, that if you are stepping on anything, talk of the dead bodies, the feces, you will not see. Even in this mess, officers were coming in. They were stepping in feces, dead bodies, to come here to select them. If you say no, you are in trouble, so you change your mind, you be at the condemned cell. At this place, most of them died. Those who survived were chained to their sisters. Others, then, they also came out to the final exit. The brothers and fathers, they came through the exit of the tunnel, still with the chains, and then from this side, let's see the final exit. This is another female dungeon, but they are all the same. They are not going out yet. Let's wait for a while. Now, boldly written, as you see there, this was the final exit. The final exit, that you don't know where you are going, why you are here, and what will happen to you. It is a place that they lost contact with the family, the language, the culture, identity, and everything. To today, New York, Jamaica, Haiti, Barbados, and wherever they have the plantations. It wasn't a very big door like this. It used to be a very small opening. And coming from those places like Salaga, Sierra Leone, and other places, they were thick and tall. Those men were made to bow very well before they go through this one after. It was later that slave trade was abolished. This door was enlarged. So kindly let all of us come out. Let's see this side. Being in that darkness for a very long time. There was no light at the time, so ships come here in the night or in the evening to take them away. When the ship arrived, it will anchor at that farther. At the shore, they made them descend the staircase. Some were crying, they were screaming when they were departing. They were loaded into small boats similar like these ones. They rearrange them into the ships over there and they take them away. For officers, they don't want to bow whenever they want to come out. So as they are going and coming in, they use the staircase here. It used to be the door of no return. But for us, there is an assurance for us. So let's all turn and face that side. See what is waiting over there. So let's come closer and let me further explain what is waiting there. This sign that you see there, it was placed there way back in 1998. Emancipation was granted over there around 1863. It was signed by the then President Abraham Lincoln. But over here, it was 1998. When our sisters and brothers were coming all the way to celebrate emancipation, they came with 2 caskets containing the skeletons of former slaves. There was one lady by name Madame Christel. She fought against racism. There was an army officer somewhere casting with the family. They brought them by air to Accra. Accra, they came with car to Abanze. It's a fishing village. From Abanze with canoes like this one to Cape Coast Castle Courtyard. They were welcome as pouring libation. But after the ceremony, they were reburied at Asunaman to the same village that most of them had a last shower before they brought them here. It is 1 hour, 3-minute drive. Emotionally, symbolically, it is no more the door of no return. It is now door of return. Not necessary for sisters and brothers, for anyone to come through the same door, but as a gateway to Africa, it is now door of return. If it were to be those days as we are here, we are not going to return. But you and I have the freedom now, so you can return and we continue the guidance through this. So let's return through the same door. By this time, we have survived. So all of us, we have survived the final exit. We have all survived. But the tour is not yet over. So we're still touring the Cape Coast Castle. We're still touring this place. I believe most of us, we understand, or all of us, we understand this. Akwaba. Akwaba is welcome, which I officially welcome all of you once again, because you have all survived the final exit. No return. You can, yes, lock it for me. So let's proceed, let's go on. Let's move on to that side. It is written there. But this place was not just an ordinary cell. This was the condemned cell for freedom fighters, the men fighting for their rights. Watch your heads and come with me. Let's all experience what they went through. So keep your heads low as you are entering the cell. Let's watch our heads. That is the dead cell for us. Watch your head down. You need to watch your head. So watch your heads. The rest of us. Watch your head. This is the condemnation cell. To them, if you ask questions, you are a thorn in their flesh. Because as a slave, you don't have any right whatsoever to ask questions. It was meant for those who were doing that and those who fought with the soldiers. As their punishment, they were selected from the dungeons to this place. This is the place that they were denied of everything. At the dungeons, they were fed twice a day. But here, no food, no water, no light, no ventilation. Apart from that, the first original door was here locked. Later, it was removed. The second door, they locked, later removed. For this place, not more than 3 days, you struggle, you suffer before you die a painful death. Now when you die, they want your brother to learn a lesson from it. They want to set them at deterrent. So they go back to the same place to call them to come and see, take your bodies out. So going back, it will be a lesson for you. May their souls rest in perfect peace. I can see you are dying.
I don't vision crack. I don't want to. This was the auction block where the middlemen, the merchants, negotiate. They will arrive at the price before they separate them into the dungeons. It is no more the slave market. It is now conference room. The space is still the same. Everything here has been changed. It was the same place that McLean designed the bond, which was signed by Commander Hill and 8 African chiefs. I am talking about the bond of 1844. So this was where the bond was signed. There is nothing much to see here, but let's continue to the other side. Let's go. Let's go. Isaac. So let's all step here. This is the original marbles that were used for the building. Original marbles for us. Original marbles. Some of the materials were made locally. The rest were imported. So oyster shells from the sea. Then boots and others. Some were made here and others were imported. We are now at the McLean's Hall. McLean, as I said, came at the time that slave trade had been abolished. To the natives,
He was seen as a peacemaker. This place was the first court of justice. McLean was the judicial assessor, and this was the court for him to settle misunderstanding between the chiefs and the people around. From this place, let's see the barracks for the soldiers. Slaves were down there. The soldiers were here. So this was the barracks for the soldiers. For British soldiers, 2 in a room over there. Now let's come closer a bit. I want to show you something over there on the hill. Apart from the 3 castles, we also have so many forts along the coast. Some serve as watchtower. When you look at that side, we call this area Chapel Square. This is Anglican Church, Catholic Church, Methodist Church. Behind Methodist Church on the hill, lighthouse, watchtower. It was built by British for some of the soldiers to be there to check, look around in case of any attack. The soldiers on the hill, because that place is on the hill, they see beyond everywhere. So when the ship, which is not there, is coming to attack, they will see. There they don't talk, but they send them the light and flag signals. So that signals were sent from the fort. Williams, the same signals were received through a guide from that side, small booking. When the capital was transferred to Accra around 1877, the same place was converted as prison yard and closed down 1993. So officers here, let's move to the communication room. Then we go to the governor's. We'll go to the governor's bedroom and the hall. So let's go there. All right, for second look through the hole there. No telephone at the time. Just look through the hole if you want to see the fort. So we are looking at that as where we receive the signal from the fort. When you are through with that, we go out there to enjoy the breeze. This is governor's bedroom and the hall. So let's do this bedroom and the hall. So come with me. Let's go up there. All right, let's go through the plan. Yeah, going that way. Bedroom, 1 governor at a time. It is spacious, it is more airy, nice view. You cannot compare this side to any of the dungeons or any of the rooms there. The furniture, the windows were here, but you no more have them. Some are suggesting that we should make a replica bed and the furniture. So maybe next time when you come and see them here. To the bedroom, then we'll move down to the other side. The bedroom for us. We also have this side, nice view, more area. When you are here, you see the churches around, how they mounted the cannons and cannonballs. Even you see Elmina from this side over there. That's Elmina, where we have the first castle, 1482. Servants were around him, serving him day in and day out, with food, water, drinks, and everything. Let's descend down. As we are going down, there is this as governor's wardrobe. This is governor's wardrobe for us. Careful as you are descending. The wooden staircase, sometimes because of the breeze, they are very slippery. And this is the reception area where they receive governor's officials. After hard day's work, they will also sit down, they will eat at the reception. Let's see the last watchtower and we end the tour in front of the church. Let's see the last
no.
So coming from the governor's residence, this was for a guard, security, to watch and defend him from any attack, always with a gun to protect the governor. One more thing. According to experts, though the castle was built on a solid rock, but day by day the ocean is becoming rough, becoming high. So that is why they are doing this in most of the coastal belts to prevent the sea defense. The second watchtower is over there, also on the hill, Fort Victoria. The soldiers were around it to protect. This is their communication room where they receive the signal from the fort. All right, wonderful family. Is there any question? Maybe because it's something that we don't understand.
When you say me back Cape Coast, me back Cape Coast Castle, and so I saw already kind of say Ghana, a Anglican church, and then I Cape Coast, and I think so direct opposite Cape Coast Castle, Anna Maba, and it also.